I don't know if we want to
Your
get
other
into
thing.
that, but
Well, would you say? Would you say the percentage? Would you say based on everything? Because I know you watch a lot, listen to a lot of podcasts, you watch a lot of stuff. We're both
hmm
old enough to experience. Would you say is what's the higher percentage? Luck, hard work, right place, knowing the right people. What's the higher percentage that it takes to for somebody to
well,
really do really? Because again,
hard work.
we're talking about any goal that you have that's big,
Nah,
really.
that's why I say hard work over everything. Because even if right place, know the right people, luck, you still have to be working at it to get it. I mean, regardless. I mean, even if you know the right people, if you ain't doing the shit that you're trying to do, I mean, you got to put the work in regardless. At some point within that, even if the luck happens, you still have to already have the work to get lucky. Now, obviously, we're not talking about the lottery or some shit like that, but even with the lottery, though, same situation though, still true. You still got to go through the process of getting the damn ticket and going through all the shit and filling shit out. I mean, you got to put the work in no matter what you do. So
So let's talk
hard
to
work
people
overall.
about the work, man. Do you think a lot of people don't know what that work entails? Like, so let's just talk about this podcast.
Hmm
Now, I'll talk about this pod. I'll just talk about myself. Uh, I've done podcasts before, right? I've
Yeah,
had podcasts before. I've had it with other partners. I've tried to do it myself. I've had podcasts before. I've had podcasts that's last up to a year or two, I think, of consistent episodes. I've had podcasts before. But what is different with this one is I'm challenging myself to work as hard as possible to make sure that I never stop this one, basically.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
And so I agree with you when you say what does it take to meet your goals? Because like if you have a goal of just getting a job, you're gonna get that job. Like we're not talking about
no,
those kind of goals. We talking about the big goals, the things that keep you up at night type shit, right? Like those
yeah,
kind of things. The things that you really, really just see yourself doing. What stops people from doing that usually is the hard work part.
oh
It
yeah,
usually is, but also it's the like for we can talk from an experience point of view. It's harder than we be thinking, and I'm saying that we from a person who don't have kids yet,
yeah,
and I know you coming from a person who everything you've tried to do, you've had kids. Like everything you try to do in the adulthood, you had at least. So I'm coming. I'm telling you for right now, it's hard as shit even without them.
yeah,
So don't even like if you thinking if you have kids, like I'm telling you right now, the shit would have been hard anyway. Because
yeah.
you basically have to sacrifice all your freedom to that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I say like just going back to the thing, like even with a job though, I'll be honest with you, even with a job, because and this is just something that I've seen. There's like Indeed, right? LinkedIn, all these little places, right? They have like quick applies, easy applies, right? You got to hit one button, boom, they send your shit over there. I can tell you, that's probably on every one of those jobs, they probably get at least because it's a quick apply. They probably get at least 500, 600 applicants, right?
Yeah,
But then you had the jobs that you got to go in, you got to fill out every single fucking line.
yeah,
Those jobs probably only have probably about 20 applicants, but you want to know why? Because those people are putting work in to fill out that fucking job application, but they have a way higher chance of getting that job. So just because of that shit, yeah, hard work, niggas, and everything. But to the point of the
it's a good
sacrifice,
point. Right, right. I see what
but
you're saying.
yeah, it's always it's work.